Hey guys, so I'm not a professional makeup artist by any means, but you guys have asked for a makeup tutorial several times, so I'm going to do it today. This is me all stripped down, and I'm going to show y'all how I achieve the look that I wear every single day and the products that I use. Like I said, nothing fancy here. This is just the quick and dirty, what I do every day. It's not perfect, and the way that I put my makeup on, y'all will probably be like, what the heck is she doing? This is just how I do it, so let's get started. My first step is I use a Real Techniques makeup sponge, and I wet it before so that it just kind of applies a little bit easier. And I use this Your Skin But Better CC color correcting full coverage cream, and it is It Cosmetics. So that is what I use, and I'm using the shade Light because I did do a fake tan before I went to Miami. So I just start blotting from one side, and I like a good full coverage makeup because why not? If I'm gonna put it on, I want to look flawless. And I really like this makeup because it makes you kind of dewy. A lot of my friends use matte makeup, but I've never been able to do that. I've always wanted a more dewy finish to my makeup, and this It Cosmetics does that for me. And it has some like ingredients that are really, really good for your skin. It also has SPF 50 in it, which is nice. So It Cosmetics was supposedly created by dermatologists, so that's always nice. So I always get under my chin and just kind of blot that on, make sure to cover my eyes really well. And like I said, no fancy technique here. I just squish it all on and good to go. Also, this hair today, didn't have any bobby pins. Alright, so now I have a nice layer on. I move to my eyes next. Some people do eyes before they put on their foundation, but I've always just done it in reverse. Again, I'm using Real Techniques. This is a 308 brush, it says. I just got it in a kit, and I like it because it's really wide on the top and it's just a really thick brush. So I am going to use, let's see, which palette do I want to use? I have no particular preference, but my sister got me this one for Christmas. When I get makeup, my sister usually buys it for me every year at Christmas, and it lasts me for most of the year. So this one is the Tartelette in Bloom palette. And you can kind of, and you can kind of see the colors are really neutral and pretty, and there's some shimmer in there, but not a ton. So I am gonna go in with, this paler color here first. I'm just gonna cover my eye in it just to get a good base coat on there. And just go in like that. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing professionally wise, but I just fake it till I make it. So there's that. And then I'm gonna go in with this lighter brown color here. And I really just try to like work on the corner and in the crease. That's kind of where I work it. And another thing with my eyes, I honestly don't care how messy it gets or how big and crazy they look, because I go in and I blend at the end. So I just smear it all on in a large kind of crazy look, and then I just blend it all at the end. So there's that. Okay, I've got those two colors. And then I'll go in with the darker shade above that and start on the corners as well. People are probably watching this that actually do makeup and they're cringing. They're probably like, oh my gosh, she's doing her makeup like a 3-year-old finger painting. But it works. Alright, then I'll move to a smaller brush to do any of the darker colors. Sorry I'm sniffling. I brought some kind of funk home from Miami with me. Not fun. Okay, so I am going to use this brush next. It's the Real Techniques 307 brush, and I'm going to go with a darker color. So I'm probably going to come down here into this color and just work on the corners. I'm actually going to go a little bit darker. I'm going to use this color here. This one's called Rebel. And I'm going to focus again on the outer corner and the crease of my eye. I'm going to build that up in the crease and that outer corner. Like I said, I'm talking, I smear it all over my head. Big, big eyes until I blend it. So it won't look as crazy once I blend it, I promise. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with that Rebel on this side as well. Focusing on the corner and the crease of my eye. There we go. This would be nice if we did this in like a fast forward type sequence here probably. And you can see it looks like somebody punched me in both of my eyes at this point. Then I like to do under my eye, and I'm going to go in with this lighter color here and just work it under my eye. Now I really, really look like someone has just punched me directly in both eyes. That's what we're going for. Then I use this brush. This is a Real Techniques 310, and it is my blending brush. And I'll just start from the corner, and I'll just start to blend it all in, even under my eye. And I just blend, 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 blend. Just blend it all in. Same on the other side. Just start from the crease and just blend it all in. There is no right or wrong way to do that. I just work it all in there. And I don't line my eyes most of the time. I do, however, use an angled brush, and this is just like a chiseled angle brush there that I use, and it's honestly for eyebrows, but I like to use like a darker color, which I'm going to go with this dark brown color, and that's actually how I line under my eye. I just use that darker color and work it right along my lash line. There we go. And then I'll actually use that darker color with, I'm actually going to go in with this color, and it is Leader. Hello. And I'm going to work that crease and corner one more time with a darker shade. There we go. Oops, wrong one. And if you don't make weird shapes with your mouth, you're not doing it right. Then I use my blending brush again, that Real Techniques 310, and I'm just going to blend that color in, even some under my eye. Just blend all of that in. When I'm doing my eyes, I really only use like three brushes or so. You don't need a ton of makeup brushes to make it all work. but blending is key. So now that I've got that going on, I like to go back with a lighter color, and if I ever feel like I have some left over kind of fallout, I just go back with my sponge and just sure all of that up. And then I'll actually wind up going back with the brush that I blended with, and I'll use my Tarteist Pro Glow palette, and I use the color, and you can see I've hit pan on it because I use it so much, Strobe, and I'll highlight my brow all the way into my corner crease, and then I just work that in too. And then again on the other side, I really like to get some in the corner of my eye and then work it up to my brow bone. And now everybody is really concerned about brows nowadays. So I do try to do a little something with them, but I'm just going to use that same chiseled brush that I had, and it actually has a little brush on the end as well. And so I just comb them up, and then I come in with that dark Activist color, the same palette, and that's what I line under my eyes with. And then I just work up in stroke kind of motions to fill in my brow. And then I'll just comb it through. And it just kind of, you can see one side or the other, that it like really defines your brows. And then the other side, working up. And what is that saying? Eyebrows are supposed to be cousins, not twins or something, or sisters, not twins. Maybe that's what it is. And that's good because I can never get it to do the same thing on both sides of my head. So that's really good. And I have brown eyebrows, so, I have blonde eyebrows. So any color I put in them is going to be significantly darker. So I have to kind of play with them and comb them out pretty good after I put color in there. And sometimes it's even too dark. Like right now it's a little dark. It's a little darker than I normally go, but you get my drift. So then I do my lashes, and right now I really love the Maybelline New York Lash Sensational mascara. It is my favorite now. I actually have, so something weird that I do, I have a tube that's more dried out than the other one, and I like to do it first. I don't know why I do this. I feel like it works better. And I blink when I put on my mascara too. So that's just how I've always done it. So I'll do top and bottom. And this one's not really when I'm worried about getting it coated really well. This is just the first coat. I'll do several different coats of my mascara, which sounds crazy, but I like for my lashes to be large and in charge. So then I'll go with my new tube that has a lot more moisture in it, and I'll really stand them up. Larger the lashes, the better. I have actually been looking into going to get lash extensions, but I just don't know if I'm quite brave enough just yet. So we are again just working on staying those lashes up, doing a couple coats on them, and yeah, I do my bottom ones just the same. You want it to be even. You don't want to like you have more lashes up top than on the bottom. Okay. Woo! Like I said, really professional here. Okay, now that I've got those done, I am going to do my cheeks now. So again, Real Techniques. I have a ton of these brushes. This one is the blush brush, It's the pink one, and it's really big, which I love. I'm going to do that in a second. And I'm going to start with this NARS palette too. I'm going to use the bronzer in here to kind of do a little contouring. I don't get crazy, but I'm going to use the dark shade. This is the NARS Orgasm Infatuation palette. Laguna is the color that I use for the bronzing though. And I just kind of do cheeks and anywhere the sun would hit you. So I just kind of work that in. I was told one time when I got my makeup done, one of the very few times I have, you want to work it into like a 3 motion. So you kind of want to draw a 3 on your face and then work it in from there. So anywhere the sun would hit your face naturally. Alright, my hair has officially sagged off of my head now. And then I'm going to go in with my blush on just my cheeks. And I'm using the Merle Norman Teakwood. It's a dark blush, and you can honestly use it as a bronzer as well. It's my favorite right now, and you could even use it, like I said, as a bronzer if you wanted to. It's a deep blush. Alright, and then my most important step is the highlighter. I'm going back to that Tardiest Pro Glow palette, and I'm going to use the color Strobe, and I'm going to highlight my cheekbones first, and then I do my nose, just the very tip of my nose, and up one little stroke. So the tip of my nose, and then the little Cupid's bow on your lips. And then I go in with my favorite, and I cannot find my clear gloss right now for some reason. I don't know what I've done with it, but I always use NYX Butter Gloss on the top, and this is my favorite lipstick. It's the Bold Mauve, and it's L'Oreal Color Riche. It's 979. I don't know if you can see that, and that's what that looks like. And then I apply that. It's a dark lip, but it matches like my bold eye that I do. And then just brush through your hair, and that's pretty much it. And if I like see that anything else needs blended, I'll just use just a plain brush to kind of blend it. All in. You're good to go. So that's my tutorial for makeup. Like I said, it's not perfect, and it changes sometimes. I just use whatever works. So I hope that helped you, and I'm really flattered that y'all wanted to know how I do my makeup. But like I said, I'm not a professional, and there are people that are out there that can help you achieve the look that you want if you're unsure, but this is just what works for me. So y'all have a great day, and I'll see you soon.